Some foods can quietly speed up memory loss. Are they hiding in your kitchen? You might be surprised, because even foods that look harmless, even foods you've been eating for years, could be secretly affecting how your brain ages. If you're over 60, this is especially important. Your brain becomes more sensitive to certain ingredients. Some of them may increase your risk of memory decline, even dementia, without you noticing. But here's the good news. There are simple swaps you can make today to protect your mind and support a healthier memory tomorrow. And in this video, you're going to discover exactly what those swaps are. So stay with us, because what we reveal might change the way you look at your daily meals forever. Before we begin, tell us in the comments, where in the world are you watching from? We'd love to know where this community of amazing people over 60 is tuning in from. Whether you're in the US, Canada, Brazil, India, or anywhere else, drop your country or city below. Now let's get started. Today we'll explore 3 common types of food that could be harming your brain health without you even realizing it. You'll learn why they're dangerous, what they do inside your body, and most importantly, what you can eat instead to fight back. If you care about staying sharp, protecting your memory, and enjoying a more independent life as you age, this is for you. And the first food we need to talk about might already be sitting in your fridge. Let's take a closer look. Let's begin with a familiar one. Processed meats. That includes things like ham, bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and many types of deli slices. They might be tasty, convenient, easy to prepare, but they come with a hidden cost, especially for your brain. Processed meats are often packed with saturated fats, preservatives, and chemical additives like nitrates. These ingredients are known to increase inflammation throughout the body, and the brain is no exception. When inflammation builds up in your brain, it can interrupt how your neurons communicate, and when neurons stop talking to each other, memory, focus, and even mood begin to suffer. Several studies have linked diets high in processed meats to a greater risk of cognitive decline and even dementia. The more you eat them, the more your brain pays the price over time. And here's the tricky part. Most people don't even realize how often they're eating processed meats. A sandwich here, a breakfast sausage there. It adds up quickly. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up on flavor or satisfaction. You just need to make smarter choices. What to eat instead? Try switching to lean proteins. Grilled chicken, turkey breast, and fish like salmon or trout are fantastic alternatives. They're rich in protein, but without the brain-damaging additives. Even better, fish like salmon and sardines are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which actually help nourish your brain and protect memory. If you prefer plant-based options, lentils, chickpeas, and black beans are great sources of protein and fiber. They're easy to cook, easy to flavor, and even easier on your brain. Try this. Next time you're making lunch, replace that ham. Sandwich with a grilled chicken wrap or a hearty lentil salad. It's a small change, but one that can make a big difference over time. And now that we've uncovered what's hiding in your fridge, let's talk about something even more sneaky. It's not in your lunch, it's in your snacks, and it's affecting your memory more than you think. It's not just what's on your plate, it's what's in your snack drawer. Sugary snacks might seem harmless, even comforting. Cookies after lunch, a slice of cake at a birthday, that daily soda or sweetened coffee. But when it comes to brain health, these treats may be doing more harm than good. Why? Because added sugars cause blood sugar to spike and crash. These up and down swings can lead to something called insulin resistance in the brain. When your brain becomes resistant to insulin, it struggles to convert sugar into energy, and without enough energy, your brain cells start to slow down. Memory, focus, even your mood, they all take a hit. In fact, some scientists now refer to Alzheimer's disease as type 3 diabetes because of the way sugar impacts brain function. And the danger isn't always obvious. Sugar hides in places you wouldn't expect, like store-bought sauces, flavored yogurts, cereals, and packaged health bars. But don't worry, you don't have to cut out sweetness altogether. The key is choosing natural, brain-friendly sugars that come with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. What to eat instead? Start with fresh fruits. Berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, are full of antioxidants that protect your brain from oxidative stress. Apples and pears give you that satisfying crunch without the crash. Bananas, especially when slightly green, provide natural sweetness and fiber to slow sugar absorption. And here's a tip: instead of sugary yogurt, try plain Greek yogurt with a handful of blueberries and a drizzle of honey. You get the sweetness you crave, plus probiotics and antioxidants your brain loves. Want something crunchy? Try air popped popcorn, a handful of unsalted nuts, or even roasted chickpeas with cinnamon. The goal isn't to deprive yourself, it's to nourish your brain while enjoying your food. Because every snack is a chance to choose health. But if sugary treats are sneaky, there's another ingredient that's even more dangerous and even harder to spot. It's hiding in baked goods, frozen meals, and even your favorite crackers. And it could be aging your brain faster than you think. Let's take a look. Now, let's talk about a hidden ingredient that's been quietly damaging brains for decades: trans fats. These are man-made fats created to extend shelf life and add flavor. You'll find them in many processed and packaged foods, like frozen dinners, margarine, baked goods, microwave popcorn, crackers, and fried fast food. But here's what most people don't know: trans fats do more than raise your cholesterol. They actually interfere with your brain's ability to function. When you consume trans fats regularly, they cause chronic inflammation in the brain. This inflammation slows down communication between brain cells, increases oxidative stress, and accelerates the kind of damage linked to dementia. In fact, a large study from Japan found that people with higher levels of trans fats in their blood were up to 75% more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease. That's a risk no one can afford to ignore, especially after age 60. And here's the tricky part: even when food labels say 0 grams trans fat, there might still be small amounts inside. If the serving size is low enough, manufacturers can legally round it down to 0. That's why it's important to scan the ingredients list. If you see the words partially hydrogenated oils, that's a red flag. It means trans fats are present. What to eat instead? Swap out trans fats for healthy fats that actually protect your brain. Think extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish like mackerel or sardines. Use olive oil for cooking and add a few slices of avocado to your lunch. Snack on almonds or walnuts. Both are rich in vitamin E, a powerful brain protective antioxidant. Instead of frozen pastries or deep fried snacks, try whole grain toast with almond butter or baked sweet potato wedges with olive oil. These choices don't just taste good, they support better memory, sharper thinking, and a healthier mind. And when you start replacing toxic fats with brain-loving ones, you don't just change your diet, you change your future. But what happens when you combine all these swaps and make them part of your daily routine? Let's wrap it all up. Let's take a moment to recap what we've uncovered today. You've learned that some of the most common foods in your kitchen, the ones that feel familiar, easy, even comforting, may be working against your brain. We started with processed meats like deli slices, bacon, and sausages. They're packed with preservatives and saturated fats that can inflame the brain and disrupt memory. Then we explored sugary snacks, those sweet little treats that sneak into your day. They spike your blood sugar, increase insulin resistance, and quietly rob your brain of the energy it needs. And finally, we exposed the hidden danger of trans fats, found in many frozen, fried, and packaged foods. They've been linked to a much higher risk of Alzheimer's and faster mental decline. But the most important thing we learned? You're not stuck with those foods. Every single one of them has a better, brain-friendly alternative. Swap processed meats for grilled chicken, turkey, beans, or omega-3 rich fish. Replace sugary snacks with fruits like berries, apples, and natural yogurt. Cut out trans fats and bring in healthy oils, nuts, seeds, and avocados. These changes might seem small, but over time, they add up to something powerful. They support better memory, better focus, and a more independent, fulfilling life. And remember, it's never too late to start. Even one smart swap a day can begin to shift your brain in the right direction. So here's your challenge. Pick just one of these swaps today. Try it, feel the difference. Then come back and let us know in the comments. Which change did you make? And how did it feel? And don't forget, tell us where you're watching from. We love hearing from our community around the world. Are you in Texas, New York, maybe Brazil, the Philippines, or South Africa? Drop your location in the comments so we can say hi, and so others can find friends just like them. If you found this video helpful, please like it so more people can see it. And if you want more practical health tips made just for people over 60, subscribe and turn on notifications. We've got more helpful content coming your way. In our next video, we'll be looking at the daily habits that help keep your brain young, including simple things you can do in just 10 minutes a day. Until then, take care of your body, protect your mind, and remember, healthy choices today mean a stronger brain tomorrow.